Have mercy on we, Biafran. Lord, give us a freedom.
My wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom, I welcome you to Skolante TV, where we bring to you news that concerns the restoration of Biafra and freedom all over the world.
And give us a freedom. Fire.
In this video, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile lectures people to understand what the Biafran Republic Government in Exile means and also what they can do, the power that they have, and everything that people need to understand about this coming self-referendum of Biafran people. But before I dive into it, let me quickly welcome back to my channel those of you that have been following my videos, and if you're new, I welcome you and urge you to do well to like the video, subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon so anytime I drop a video you'll be well notified, and also share this video. It's very important that people get to hear about it.
Good evening, fellow Biafrans all over the world. Good evening, lovers of freedom. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the press. Good evening, friends of Biafrans. Good evening, our well-wishers. Good evening, the haters and the enemy of the Biafra people. And of course, the enemy of the Biafra government in exile. Welcome to the heartbreaking space discussion today, because as the enemy of Biafra, your heart must be broken as the development are unfolding for the self-referendum of the Biafra people that will start on the 1st of February 2024. We have started the awareness for the Biafra self-referendum. Before we go into question and answer, as you all can see, the topic today, the Biafra government self-referendum e-voting starts on the 1st of February 2024. Let us go to the publicly available information about government in exile. Many people, it has occurred to us that many illiterate that Nigeria breed, many nincompoop that Nigeria breed, does not actually understand what government in exile means. When you come across some of the comments of people who are supposedly living in diaspora, or those who claim to have been to school and studied in university, as we can see, some of them graduate after 6 months. They don't know what is government in exile. They actually laugh at us. They actually make joke about the government in exile. They say, you people are very foolish. You are talking about government in exile. You are prime minister in exile. And they make mockery of it. And it is quite very surprising that people who claim to be human being doesn't actually have brain. It is not even very hard for these people to have gone to Google, at least to check, even if it is not accurate information, but at least to get themselves educated about what is government in exile. They don't know. And they continue to fool themselves on social media. However, our government in exile is not just ordinary government in exile that you have seen before. This government in exile is a well-packaged government in exile that has met every international standard, better than any other government in exile that has ever existed. With the propaganda, the blackmail, and difficulties because of the interest of the multinational corporation that are milking the future of the indigenous people in Nigeria. Those who understand government in exile are panicking. And another thing is that the people they are following are actually crying in their houses, in their offices, when they close their door. But the idiots who call themselves Nigerians, when you hear their comment or when you read their comment, soon hand will touch you. I don't know when this soon is going to come. Soon hand will touch you. Why is DSS still allowing this boy to be posting on social media? What is Nigeria government doing? If they tell you what they have done to stop Simon Ekpa, you will go shamelessly or hiding your face, because this government you are saying what are they doing? Have done everything humanly possible to stop Simon Ekpa. They cannot stop me. They cannot stop me because I know what I am doing, and I will continue to do it to the best interest of Biafran. When you know your right and what you do very well, nobody can take you for a ride. Some of you think that there is rocket science. There is no rocket science. Government in exile started as far back as we all can imagine. In the United Kingdom, where the Unilever purchased Nigeria and converted their company into Nigeria, you see today that some of you are dying out of your ignorance. There are governments in exile hosted by the United Kingdom. Today, our government in exile is being hosted by many countries. One is in the United States, headquarters. Another is in Finland, where we have the European office, where Simon Ekpa is legally residing as a citizen. And of course, the Biafra government liaison offices cut across Europe. Technically, everywhere where the Biafra liaison office is legally registered is a host to Biafra government in exile. This is what the idiots don't know. Now, in the United Kingdom, during the time the government in exile were making history, Belgium had its host in the United Kingdom. Czechoslovakia has its host in the United Kingdom. Greece government in exile. Greece, some of you are in Greece today. They had their host in the United Kingdom. The Netherlands government in exile. Netherlands, where you call Holland, they had their government in exile in the United Kingdom. Norway, this Norway that has oil, where so many people are living today, castigating Biafra. Norway, once upon a time, had their government in exile in the United Kingdom. Poland once had government in exile in the United Kingdom. Yugoslavia had once upon a time their government in exile in London. These countries today has regained their independence. All of them, 7 of them. But idiot who went to Fulani nomadic design school curriculum could not understand what government in exile mean and the functions of government in exile. But little research could have helped this idiot, but they cannot do research. The Biafra government in exile, officially, the Biafra Republic government in exile, has taken every responsibility of government for the interest of Biafra people. We are legitimate government of a sovereign state. The independence of Biafra were declared in 1967. After that, many who fought for Biafra independence went on exile and remained there. What we did now is to restore the exile government of Biafra. In 2023, the Biafra exile government was restored. I want people to pay attention to what I'm saying tonight, because knowledge is power. In 2023, between March and April, the Biafra government in exile was restored. And today, it has given birth to what is happening and what is to happen. After Nigeria and Britain connived, starved Biafrans to death, forced them to surrender, and lied to them that Biafrans are going to be reintegrated into Nigeria. It was a lie. Seized all their property, all their money, and gave them 20 pounds, irrespective of whatever you have in your account. That moment, Biafra government fled into exile. And there they remain in exile until this day. What we did was to restore it. We've restored it. Many of the Biafran soldiers today are living in the United States. After the war, they all left. Many of them are still alive. Many of them have still bullet wounds on their legs. Those people who left and today are residing in the United States or other part of the world are the government themselves. They carried it and they left Nigeria. This new generation of which Simon Ekpa is very proud to be part of. Many of you are very, very proud to be part of this generation that did not let the Fulani terrorists or the Islamic State and Caliphate destroy your future. We have come and we restored it in exile. Now we are transiting and gradually stepping up the game to restore the lost independence of Biafra, using the Biafra government in exile. And today, we can proudly and boldly say that we are semi-sovereign state. Semi-sovereign state in the sense that we are yet to have full control of the entire territory of Biafra, because government houses are still there, barracks under Nigeria are still there, police posts and police stations under Nigeria are still there. So, for that reason, we remain semi-sovereign state. And because we are unable to exercise the legal power controlling the Biafra land, administering justice and all that, because we are yet unable to do that, that's why we reside in exile. At the same time, we have been able to set up the de facto government in the homeland, which make it a semi-sovereign state. While Nigeria is operating illegally, their government in Biafra land, because we have given every Biafran son and daughter that is serving Nigeria a vote of no confidence. All of you witnessed that vote of no confidence organized by the Biafra government in exile. Everything is documented. We gave them vote of no confidence backed with over 2.5 years civil disobedience, sit-at-home civil disobedience, and the other several civil disobedience or sit-at-home that we have used to delegitimize and gave them vote of no confidence. It is recorded documented, and the facts and figures are there. Nigeria government has done everything to stop the sit at home. And even those who claim to be fighting for Biafra, they say sit at home is bad, sit at home is this, because they do not know what we are doing, using sit at home to do. They do not know the reason why everybody must sit at home to delegitimize Nigeria. They don't know where we are going to use it. They say some people are suffering, but those who understand freedom fighting knows that it is the least you can suffer, sitting at home. Today, we are going to use the sit at home. It is one of the biggest assets we have against Nigeria, to show to the world that Biafra rejected Nigeria and they are not loyal to the Nigeria appointed representative within Biafra territory. This is a case that is very strongly in our own side. The evidence are everywhere. All the governors in Biafra land, especially in the hinterland of Biafra, have cried. They have done everything. All the politicians, including the criminal senators, it is recorded on media, on newsprint, on TV, that they fought sit at home and we defeated them. There is no any other powerful evidence that Biafra government can use other than this sit at home. And today, you will know the power of sit at home with what is going to be unfolding going forward. So the sit at home has become the most powerful tool of the Biafra government. We have demonstrated that we control the territory of Biafra. We have demonstrated that the Biafra government in exile have ordered sit at home for the past 2.5 years, and Biafra people obeyed it. They will come with all manner of propaganda that it was forceful. Who will listen to that? Everybody knows that the government that has failed will do everything, try to discredit the government of Biafra. That is a normal thing. But in all this blackmail for the past 2 years, it did not stop sit at home. It did not move Biafrans. It is a case that cannot be argued anywhere. My people of Biafra, I want you to understand that the next phase we are going on will be very brutal. And we'll have a very strong case to present to anybody who care to know. Those who will only be hearing about the ruthlessness of the Biafra liberation going forward will be listening, will be paying attention to listening to our stories. Our stories also is this particular hidden achievement of the Biafra government that the world are yet to listen to. I want you people to understand also that we have the intel how Tinubu went to Germany and tried to bribe the German chancellor to do everything to bring Simon Ekpa and stop Simon Ekpa from fighting for Biafra. The German chancellor told him he should go and approach Simon Ekpa, that he is fighting for his right. So, in other words, this criminal in Aso Rock, the drug baron called Tinubu, has brought the Biafra issue to the table of the German chancellor without payment. He has advertised us there. He went to the chancellor, the German chancellor, and told him that Simon Ekpa is killing military, is killing police, is doing this and doing that. All the forces are running away from Biafra land because of that boy in Finland. He must be stopped. After that, he got the shock of his life. German chancellor told that idiot, that drug baron, to go and negotiate and approach Simon Ekpa. Till today, they have not made any move, because the condition we gave them is very simple. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Release all the Biafrans that you have captured and kidnapped from different parts of Biafra land. Release them. Withdraw all the military, Nigerian military from Biafra land. Withdraw all the security forces from Biafra land, including police. Once that is done, we will give you peace. But if you continue to occupy our land with guns and bullets, we will come for you with guns and bullets. You must leave. The people have spoken. The Biafra government has demonstrated to be in charge. of the entire territory. The people of Biafra are loyal to the Biafra government. That is what government in exile, that is what gives the legality to the government in exile. We have met that standard. If you just searched about government in exile, for those of you who are very idiot, who goes, especially the people with Yoruba name, who we used to think that they are educated, they are Fonjas from Yoruba land. You see that most of them are here listening. And I said that their hearts are going to be broken this night. Many of them claim to be educated. They claim to go to school. They refuse to know what is government in exile. A simple Google search will answer you. There is even a question to what does it mean to set up a government in exile? And the answer goes, a government in exile temporarily moved to form in a foreign land by exile who hope to establish that government in their native country after its liberation. Another question on Google will go like, what does it mean when a country is in exile? And a simple answer. Government in exile describes a government of a country that has relocated and urged its legitimacy from outside that country. A simple answer and a simple question by just searching the Google would have helped them. But no, the Afonjas are very, very outraged at the level of momentum the Biafra liberation has garnered. Another simple definition says a political group, government in exile is a political group, claims to be the legitimate government of a sovereign state or a semi-sovereign state, but is unable to exercise power and instead reside in a foreign country. Because of the fragile situation of Nigeria, because Nigeria is a terrorist country, because Nigeria do not allow anybody to exercise its political right, we decided to look for a way to circumvent the brutality of Nigeria. And then we formed the government in exile to restore the government that went to exile from 1970. Another simple question that you can get from Google. What is the German government in exile? Even the Germany that many of these criminals live today, they were in exile. The German government in exile officially, the German Republic, German Dutch Republic, is a government in exile formed after the collapse of the Weimar Republic during the German Civil War, based in London. In London, our own today is based in the United States, in Baltimore. In the United Kingdom, the exile government is dominated by the Social Democratic Party of Germany, the SDP. This is simple search that could have helped those idiots. And there is even a question to what is the longest government in exile? As of 2023, the RADA, BNR, is the longest or the oldest existing government in exile. RADA of the Belarusian, the Republic, Democratic Republic, is the longest government in exile. They are still in exile till 2023. Now, I want you people to understand that when you form a government in exile and have demonstrated that you control the largest part of your territory, or that the people of your country have given you the right and mandate by demonstration, by actions and inaction, you have the right as a government to conduct election. You have the right as a government to form political party. You have the right as a government to conduct election. And now we are conducting election. The election we are conducting is called self-referendum. But the people who claim to be Yorubas are Fonja, because the drug baron, who is not even a Yoruba man, who came from the back door and collected indigenous certificate of Yoruba land. Just like you see the military, those entering military today, using indigenous certificate from Lagos. Tinubu is not from Yoruba land. Tinubu is not a Yoruba man. Tinubu is not even in Nigeria, from Nigeria area in the first place. Nobody knows his family. Tinubu came from Central African Republic, somewhere there. He came to Nigeria and bought his way to join the politics in Yoruba land. Because Yoruba, as all of them, many of them are Fonjas. It does not matter. Give them money, you come to, you get an indigenous certificate. We can never give anybody our indigenous certificate in Biafra, no matter how we love money. But you see them in Lagos, they say they don't love money. But look at, they are giving people from Fulanese indigenous certificate in Yoruba land, only just because of the hate on Igbo, on the Biafra people. They gave them indigenous people certificate in Lagos to enter military, thinking that it is the Biafra people they are punishing. No. They have a history of Afonja, and they have not recovered from Ilorin, Kwara State. He continued to eat deep into them. Today, only in Yoruba land you have the Center for Eradication of Innovation. I don't know whether they have the center in the north. Northern own is practical. They don't need to have center. Their head is the center. Their mind is the center. Their ideology is the center. If you try it, they will break bottle on your head, destroy your alcohol. Yet, they make living from alcohol. So government in exile have the right to conduct election, and that's what we are doing. The reason why this referendum is going to be electronic voting is because of the fragile state that Nigeria has become. We do not want to endanger the life of Biafra people. We will try to bring mechanisms and measures that will make us succeed without endangering the life of Biafra under this caliphate. So we adopted the electronic voting and electronic self-referendum of the Biafra. And I believe that we, the Biafra government in exile, are making this history as the first government in exile to have conducted or that will conduct referendum, self-referendum using electronic voting. Our electronic voting is secured and guaranteed by the world best and the largest internet provider or internet engine provider or internet services, however you want to put it. But I'm telling you, it is the world most powered by the world most respected search engine. It's one of them. Everything is practical. We will bring the result to the world. We are not asking you to validate our result. But you know what? After we have announced the result of the self-referendum, we will fight Nigeria to the last day. We will have the power to fight and burn every government offices in Biafra land, because the mandate has been officially given to us by the Biafra people. Even at this point, the mandate has been given to us by the sit-at-home that Biafra people has embarked for the past 2.5 years. Irrespective of all the threat coming from these criminals who call themselves governors, Biafra people continue to sit at home on the order of the Biafra government. It is a referendum on its own. Now we want to make it more official. After this referendum, we will give hell to Caliphate and the Islamic State of Nigeria, which they deserve. So let nobody deceive you that UN is not supporting our referendum. UN don't need to support our referendum. Let nobody deceive you that European Union is not supporting our referendum. European Union don't need to support our referendum. We need to demonstrate to them. We need to demonstrate and conduct the referendum and show to the European Union. They don't need to be part of it. The United Nations don't need to be part of it. United Kingdom, America don't need to be part of it. We dictate and set the pace, and they will follow. By the time we bring out the hell on these our enemies who have come to kill us, they will all look for the result of the referendum at the end of the day. Believe me, they will search and ask us to bring the result. What is going to speak for us is not we, it's not about our letter. It's not about what we write to them. It is about the action that will follow immediately after the declaration of the restoration of independence, state of Biafra, using the result of the referendum, the mandate given to us by millions of Biafrans. Our target remains 20 million above. The entire registered voters in Biafra territory during the general election was just about 25 million or 24 million, of which 4 million voted and over 20 million boycotted. So we are looking for that 20 million that boycotted the election. Calculation is very, very simple. The people that we need in this referendum are the 20 million registered voters who did not vote in the general election. The records are there. If we get 30 million is a plus. If we get 21 million is a plus. But you see that 20 million that boycotted the election, that's our target. Once we get it, believe me, we declare the Biafra and burn down every president of Nigeria and defend our land. I'll give it to the co-host, and I will be receiving question and answer. Thank you.
Thank you, the Prime Minister of the Biafran people. And thank you, the Biafran people who have gathered here today. 1st of February 2024 is the day. We welcome you all. And before we give the mic to those that have questions, my Minister, Vam, you have the mic, please.
Thank you very much, Minister of Information. Thank you, my able Prime Minister. I appreciate you. Thank you for keeping us up and making us know that we are quite able to make it happen for ourselves. Therefore, you can now see that the most important thing is you, the Biafran person. Now, the awareness we are creating is not even for them, whether they like it or not, they must listen to us. It is you, Biafran, both in homeland and in diaspora. This awareness is for you. Let us get the job done. Once we have done it and created this awareness and Biafrans have done the needful, that's just what we have to do. So I'm going to be bringing everybody in now, please. Just be aware that we have just one minute to respond, as my Minister of Information will take the lead right now as I bring in everybody. Please go straight to the point. If you have a question, 1 minute, please. Thank you. Minister.
Magic Success, say something before we go to the speakers, please. If you're there, Magic Success, are you there?
Okay, yeah. Good evening, Prime Minister. Good evening, fellow fans, and all listeners across the world. Yes, Prime Minister has said it all, and tonight's interactive program is well packaged by our Prime Minister. And I want to let Prime Minister know that no matter the level of impact, knowledge impact you are giving to these idiots, not that they don't know, they know, but because of the hatred they had for the Biafran people, they wouldn't want to admit. But we're going to force them to admit in any way imaginable. This is my resolution. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mazio Nyekachuku, pick up the mic. Please, let's go straight to the question and let us be concise. Focus on the topic of the day. Do not deviate from focus. Let all your questions be targeted on the Biafra self-referendum e-voting.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my Information Minister and the Deputy. And my able Prime Minister, the Onanambe Shula One. Thank you for this topic, because it's like you knew what just happened in my area today when I went out for field evangelism. Somebody was arguing, what is the Biafra government in exile? This, you are in exile. I said, go and check Wikipedia and know the right of Biafra government. And exactly what you explained. So I'm so happy. It's like you entered our mind. So it's a good, as I'm talking to you and I'm recording this. So I will forward it to that moron to listen. Thank you so much, my Prime Minister. This is what I'm here to say. Thank you. I love you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Ozochukwu, a disciple of Master Simon. Take the mic, please. Ozochukwu.
Thank you. The Honorable Minister of Information and the co-hosts, and my greetings go greatly to our Prime Minister. Is Ozochukwu from the small London speaking, and I want to appreciate you, our PM, for this powerful and elaborated speech concerning our referendum and the e-voting. It has been so dragging and unbelieving to those who are unbelieving believers who we have in our midst that are Biafrans, but are Biafrans by name and not Biafran by blood. May I say they are not Biafran by pure blood? But I am greatly happy that you have expatiated on this e-voting, and we shall go back to them whether they like it or not, whether they want to hear it or not. We will force it on them. And I'm telling them that it's either you vote Biafra referendum, because at the later on, when Biafra is finally re-established and re-announced and everything comes on board and on play, if we are going to tag you as those who voted against Biafra, and we will spell your punishment separately. You will serve your punishment because you voted against Biafra. That's one of the things that some of the idiots doesn't know. Like my brother said, a moron that he was speaking to. Some of these morons, they don't know that when they don't vote towards Biafran referendum, they have actually voted against Biafra, and they will serve the punishment, because we shall remember them and declare where their punishment lies. That's one of the things I am telling them and re-announcing to them. It's either good for you to go to Telegram and make your way, prepare everything possible for you to vote Biafra referendum, because if you don't vote, that is, you have actually tactically voted against Biafra, and we shall spell it out for you, because you will serve the punishment. Thank you, Prime Minister. God bless you. I have not much.
Thank you very much. And if you are in the diaspora, it is better that you vote no than not vote at all, because you don't have any reason not to vote. So those people that are in diaspora, we are going to target the Biafra government will target them specifically when the Biafra comes. So you don't have any reason. You cannot say you don't have internet. You cannot say you don't know how to use phone. So the people in diaspora will be the biggest target of the Biafra government. This is a freedom fighting. It's not we are not doing fine boy and coat wearing. No, it is going to be very brutal and bloody. It's a fight to freedom and a fight for survival. If you are in diaspora and you think you cannot be part of this voting in order to weaken the strength of Biafra, believe me, your prayer is that Biafra should not come, but believe me, your prayer cannot work. But when the Biafra has been restored and defended, just make sure you remain where you are. The atmosphere and the Biafra land can never be conducive for you. You can't take it. You can't take what we are going to do. The policy we will adopt to deal with you people, you can't take it. And let me tell you, many will go down for this Biafra. Many will go down. We are not the first country to have gotten freedom. Many people who got their freedom, many people go down. And in this Biafra, just pray you are not one of those that will go down. Or many will go down in order to bring sanity to Biafra land. Thank you.
Good evening, great Biafrans. Good evening, my great Prime Minister. My question is or suggestion. I'm thinking if it will be possible in all our liaison in abroad, if it's possible to have volunteers that will help people to register. In case for those who are not able to register, they can bring their photos and data, and someone will help them. and in a way to make it easier. That is my suggestion. Thank you.
Did anybody help them to register on Facebook?
I'm just suggesting.
If anybody can register on Facebook, you can vote. If you can register to Twitter, you can vote. If you can register your number on WhatsApp, you can vote. That is as simple as the voting is. There is nothing special that requires one technical knowledge or another. If you can be able to register your number on WhatsApp, if you can be able to register yourself on Facebook and Instagram, you are even overqualified to vote. You don't need any help.
Thank you, PM. We go to Ronnie. Ronnie, admit yourself. Ronnie, are you there?
Thank you. Yes, I'm here. Thank you, Minister Information, Mazi Sonia Blawa. Good evening, sir. Our Prime Minister, Mejiri Gwago. So I really want to thank you for all that you've been doing for us. And my question is, the number that you gave out for location of states and counties, that number, I don't know if it's possible we have a website that we can easily go and browse and, search, because that number is not responding quickly to that issue, sir.
Yes, the number have issue, and we have just figured out that the number cannot respond to millions of people who want to know their state. This is as easy as ABC. Go to each state map. You will see the names of the villages or the name of the county. So check the county. When you check the county, you are going to know the county that at least you recognize the name. And if you recognize the name and if it is part of where you come from, it means you fall under that state. Then the next thing you should do is to look for the state where to ask for, I'm from Okigwe State, I'm looking for Okigwe State de facto. Nobody will have the time now to start answering millions of people, please locate my state. No, you have to go to the map. We have published the map everywhere. If you come to Enugu State, for example, Enugu State have many states. We have Alanso, we have Ohabwenyi, we have Ezani. Is it Ezani also? You come to Ebonyi State, we have Ohauku, we have Ebonyi State, we have Eda State. And you come to Anambra, we have Omambala, we have Odumegu, and Co. You come to Owerri, Imo State, you have Owerri State, you have Okigwe, and then you have Olu State. So when you go to this state, look at the county's name in the map. Their names are boldly written in the map. Look for where you come from in that map, in that counties. If you do not see yourself or your county in Olu, you will see it in Owerri. If you do not see it in Owerri State, you will see it in Okigwe State. So when you check all this map, nobody is going to be looking for where you come from for you. We have discovered that it is going to be a fruitless service, and because a lot of people will be contacting that same number. So let it be that what you should be asking is, you want to belong to general forum of Okigwe State, that you are from Okigwe. We will make the link available very soon so that we'll be sharing the link. When you contact the media team and say you want a link to general forum of Okigwe, you go there and introduce yourself. You join the link, introduce yourself that you are so person, this is where you come from, so they know. Otherwise, the security in those forums will also remove you, because we have securities in those forums. So you need to start looking for the map. If you are from Imo State, old Imo State, look for the map of Olo, Owerri, and Okigwe, and go through it to know where your county fall in, and begin to ask for the state. If it is Okigwe, ask them to give you Okigwe link where you want to join Okigwe General House, and the link will be sent to you by the media team. The media team will have access to that link very soon. Thank you. And then also, I come across a message that the Nigeria, IPOB Nigeria were sharing. They were never fighting for Biafra in the first place. Somebody called my attention to the message they are sharing, their propaganda that, oh, don't register for database of Simon Ekpa. The agent of DSS is gathering your information. They want to use your information and to kill every Biafran. And I look at it and I laugh. And the same person who may be sharing this are using WhatsApp. WhatsApp is owned by Facebook. Nigeria bought over Facebook. Today, they deleted my account from Facebook. I cannot register with my name and my number on Facebook, which means Nigeria can have access to every Biafran that are agitating for Biafra on Facebook. And that place, they have your number. That has not happened. Also, they have deleted me and banned me from Instagram. Facebook owns Instagram. Nigeria government has paid Facebook to remove my account on Instagram, which means they can also pay Facebook to have access to all your Instagram, and everybody posting anything Biafra in Instagram, by now they should have captured and killed you. That has not happened. So my people, when they tell you that Simon Ekpa want to gather your information, how many people are Nigeria going to kill? What is the rationale behind somebody gathering your information to give to Nigeria DSS? To capture how many? How many people are they going to kill? How many people have they killed from 2015 till now? So when you listen and see those things, just ignore them. Ignore them completely. They have failed. They were never fighting for Biafra. They are so mad that we came to the struggle to expose them. And today, the Biafra is here. Some of them, all of you listening to when they were swearing oath, is this Simon Ekpa will bring Biafra, let the Biafra never come. Many of them made a comment. But then they have not seen the picture clearly. Some of them say, still Biafra, Simon Ekpa will bring Biafra, he will die. They did not see, because then the picture was never clear. They thought we have come to do propaganda like them. They thought we have come to do the political pressure group like them. They think we have come to say, there is not going to be election, and then go and vote. They think we have come to do what they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Election can never hold. The thing has been delivered, sealed and delivered. They pushed him to come to radio to broadcast. Every time he demands there is no election, they go behind the door, tell him you will be called a terrorist, tell him we will do this, do that, go and they say it that he didn't say it again. He will come to Radio Biafra and say, Biafrans, you can now go and vote. Making caricature of the Biafra. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cried, I need men, 100 men. I need people who were born for this freedom. Many people do not know what you have seen. I came, I saw, I conquered. Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister. But Prime Minister,
I will say something.
The people that said instead of Prime Minister to bring Biafra, let them die, let them fall sick, let them go mad. That prayer has actually worked, because many of them have died, many of them have gone mad, and many of them are in the hospital. Many of them are suffering from kwashiorkor today, and many cannot even hit the street because of the kind of sicknesses that have plagued them. So those prayers are really working, because you came here to do what you were ordained for. So anyone fighting you or blackmailing or going with propaganda and slander, the same hand that touches the other one will still touch them. My Minister, go on, please.
My Prime Minister, maybe somebody is forgetting to ask them. Issa Pantami that took all their data and all their information, what energy did they use to stop Issa Pantami from having their NIN? Now, Issa Pantami is now the one collecting ransom for terrorists. They're not even speaking about Issa Pantami, rather they're talking about the same person that Facebook, Instagram, everybody, even the Nigerian government are looking for how to, bring him to face the same, torture that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is facing. This one, please, we have to go ahead. Thank you, my dear.
And they are still giving their details to the NIN data system up to today.
Yes, even in Europe, in Western, in diaspora, they are still giving their NIN in the West. People are paying to give NIN to the zoo government. Some of these people, they are paying to give their information to the zoo government. And now saying some their data.
EFCO Kings, admit yourself and pick the mic and talk to your Prime Minister. EFCO Kings, are you there?
Yeah. Yes, I'm here. Good evening, my Prime Minister. Please, sir, my question goes like this. If I have an opportunity to register my loved ones, but I may not have access for their pictures, passports, is it any possibility maybe after registration and voting, then if I read them, can I still put the picture on the platform?
Hold on, PM will answer you. Just hold on.
What do you mean by putting picture on platform?
What I mean is maybe I may not have access to get their capture them when I'm registering them. So if I'm asking,
you must have access. They must send you their picture and have access. You have access. Send your picture. They snap picture. Send it to your phone. You save it on your phone, and when you are making the application, you can upload the picture from your phone. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
But every person must have his own or her own email account.
Okay.
Separate email account, yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Chukwumaize, take the mic and talk to your Prime Minister. Chukwumaize, take the mic.
Yeah, good evening, my Prime Minister. Good evening, great fellow Biafrans and everyone on the space. I have two questions. One might be a little bit deviating, but I'm going to be fast. So in regards to voting, I know we have 40 United States of Biafra, including the FCT. And according to our PM, he said links are going to be created for each of those states. And of lately, a lot of things has been going on with link. I just want to make sure is the government putting every effort to make sure the links are secured, and also where is the links going to be on? Is it going to be on the government website?
The issue of the link. We, as time goes on, we are changing our modus operandi. We are changing our plans, because as we go on, as we go deeper into this, the new ideas are coming and all that. So we are changing until we will get to the final point, and then that final point will become the policy that we will adopt. The issue of state-state link will not happen that way. It is going to be a single link.
Okay.
A single link that will comprise the entire 40 states. So you will choose your state. When you choose your state, the link will take you to your state. You choose your county, where you come from, and then you write the name of your village, and then all that. So it's just very simple step. So we are not going to have a different link here and there. The link will be one, but in that link, it will have the entire 40 states. So when you choose your state, it will jump to that state information and the map and all that. So you can choose your county and your village, where you come from. So if you are from Aba, your form will be different. When you click Aba, to jump to Aba's state. You are from Owerri State. When you click Owerri State, it will jump to Owerri State information. If you are from Omambara, when you choose Omambara, it will jump to Omambara state structure and information. Then you continue from there. So every state have their own listing, but it is going to be in one link.
Okay. Thank you so much, my Prime Minister. Thank you.
Thank you.